Those free at-home COVID tests promised by the Biden administration are now available to order a day earlier than expected.
And you can go straight to the link using the QR code at the bottom right of your screen.
The administration launched covidtests.gov this morning. It allows you to order 4 COVID tests per home. They will ship later this month and be delivered by the Postal Service.
Again, it is free and they will not ask for your credit card information. You can also find the link to sign up on the front page of abc10.com.
There are 2 numbers right now in Sacramento County that highlight the seriousness of the pandemic. They are the total number of hospitalizations and the number of children hospitalized. Both are at or near pandemic highs. ABC 10's Mike Duffy has the new information.
As we see those case counts rise in the county, we are definitely seeing that reflected in our schools.
Victoria Flores is the Director of Student Support and Health Services at the Sac City Unified School District.
We've seen definitely a sharp increase in our case counts, and now it feels like it's kind of holding there. We expect this week will likely kind of stay the same right there, and we're hopeful that we'll start to see this come down soon.
Right now, there are 396 active cases in the school district. There have been 1,373 cases in the district in January alone.
At this time, we are not, entertaining any school closures because of the numbers.
The latest numbers from the Sacramento County Department of Health show 22 children are hospitalized with COVID. 6 are in the ICU and 4 are on ventilators. Sac County Public Health Officer Dr. Olivia Casirier says it's important to keep in mind what's different this time around, in addition to the variant.
Previous surges, schools were in distance learning. And then when they did start in-person learning, there were a lot of measures such as keeping 6 feet distance. This year, the schools are back in full session, and the only things that we have to protect the children are vaccinations and masking.
However, she is seeing some signs of improvement elsewhere when it comes to new infections.
It does show some early indications of slowing down. At the end of last week, our case rate had gone above 200, and the update we got today, it's 187.
Sac City Unified said because they are doing weekly testing at their schools, they think they have a good read on what's happening in their communities. And they said when they learn of an exposure, they are able to test the entire class immediately.
Well, we would like to issue a correction to a story we reported earlier in our 11 a.m. show. When we said we didn't have a statement, we did in fact have a response from UC Davis Medical Center this morning regarding registered nurses demanding the university to address ongoing staffing and safety issues, they say. In response, reading in part, allegations made by the California Nurses Association today are not backed up by facts, they say. The union's attempt to make a one-size-fits-all accusations seem specific. As seen last week in Bay Area, Las Vegas, and Washington, D.C. They say that does not apply here. Now, this all comes after the nurses spoke during a virtual press conference this morning about safe patient care and safety. They also addressed the recent attempt by the hospital to force nurses to work while COVID positive.
When we are forced to come into work under these circumstances, it's not safe for our patients. And it causes nurses an unsustainable degree of moral distress.
Nurses are asking for an additional 128 hours of COVID-19 paid administrative leave, extending leave programs through at least the end of the year, and extending leave hours to all new hires. They also want all benefit time retroactive to January 2021 and apply COVID-19 sick leave instead.